Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. He'll be out of bounds at the 44-yard line, but the return has them in striking distance already. To throw on first down off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. Runs through the tackle. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10. On that play and a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Dropping back, it's Manning. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 11.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it. With physicality, punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that drive covered just 44 yards. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Timeout call by the offense after the play. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. This time he's got it. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Watkins. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Sends it downfield. Intercepted to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go. And this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway.
Texas.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Gonna let it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to...
Going over the top. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. On the move at the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I like the running back there on the route that the agency showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get into backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires complete on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Rushes on him. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Durham. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Just keep slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver of the middle of the field.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. In the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. A lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a third down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him. They're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run the quarterback sneak. The sneak scores it.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Kick it off to start the second half.
Texas.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Out of the gun to give to the back. And tackled there by the defense. To him on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. Down, stop.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation. And he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Texas! And that one will give them the lead. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires left. Drop the football, and they'll turn it. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Dickey. He was looking for more running room, but none. Found as he stopped at the 23. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Makes the grab, it's Virgil. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. At the 35, he's got room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Red Raiders trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Inside the touchdown, Southern Cal. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
And he's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not...
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Morton. He's got it down the middle. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Virgil. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Good timing on the quick out. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna look downfield again. Caught, close to the marker, it's Hudson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the stick.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
He'll keep it himself. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an
touchdown, Red Raiders. Great job by the back on the option.
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now they'll run it to the right here. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do they...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he's brought down after a huge completion. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Here we go. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's complete on the right side.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over. Welcome to Conway, South Carolina, Brooks Stadium, and home of the teal-clad Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Chanticleers will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down. Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Razorbacks will put total leather to crank us up. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That defense is about getting off the football. I mean, that defensive line can be disrupted and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays. It can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job on the defense being hyperactive.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but I hate the play call there. It's 3rd and long. You're in your own end of the field. That's a play. You got to throw it. You got to trust someone to make a catch and go make a play. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. Nobody falls for it. It's just a bad play.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Back to pass, it's Green. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. After that flag, they spot the ball inside the 20. It's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working the big fella to the corner. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Fires to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Dropping back, it's Green. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute again.
Oh, he's got some space. The 50, the 40, past the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Using his legs, it's Harris. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. It's been a great way for the service academies to stay relevant in major college football by having prolific ground game.
Yeah, and those ground games are a pain in everybody's you-know-what. I mean, they drive you nuts. The triple option because so much discipline. I mean, they're so good at running what they do. They don't do a lot, but they're going to hit you right in the mouth and run the football.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. He's in open space downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Got the big tight end on the corner route. All kinds of room to the right. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. To throw, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. Got enough for the first down. He's loose. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Falcons.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Got his man downfield to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
I tell you what, these big-bodied tight ends that can catch the football, the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. You know, usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
To the air, it's Green. Got it set up on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
The chains now on 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Harris. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Finds space on the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Green. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Takes his shot. Grabbed over the middle. It's Russell. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll open the 2nd half with a run.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, Get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance. And when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking. They get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig sweep.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Trying to get behind the defense. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of